Hello friends, myself Aher DR from RBNB College Srirampur. Today I deliver a lecture on thermodynamics from HSC Board, Pune. In thermodynamics, we study about thermodynamic state variables, thermodynamic systems, and we also study about thermodynamic process. Now in this lecture, we have to study the classification of thermodynamic processes. In that, in last lecture, we study about the reversible and irreversible process. Now in this lecture, we have to study the isothermal process. So according to this name, isothermal, this isothermal means in that temperature remains constant. Isothermal means temperature remains constant. So according to this, we can say that what is isothermal process? Isothermal process is a process in which pressure and volume changes at constant temperature. It is called as isothermal process, or also it is called as isothermal change. Because in this case there is change in pressure and volume at constant temperature, and that's why it is called as isothermal change. So this isothermal process is also called as isothermal change. Now as temperature is constant during this process, so change in temperature delta T is equal to 0. Now as change in the temperature is 0, then in that case this process is called as constant temperature process. Therefore this process is called as constant temperature process. Because temperature is constant, therefore change in the temperature is also constant. Therefore this process is also called as constant temperature process. Now this is possible when the system is in good thermal system is in a good thermal contact with the surrounding, and therefore heat transfer from system to surrounding or heat transfer from surrounding to system takes place very slowly, and so that thermal equilibrium is maintained between system and surrounding. Everybody remember that. As system is in good thermal contact with the surrounding, then what happens? Then thermal equilibrium is maintained between system and surrounding. There are many examples of isothermal process. If we consider melting of ice, this melting of ice is also example of isothermal process because it melts at constant temperature. So this is the one example of isothermal process. So regarding to this one, we can say that what is isothermal process? Simply we can say that with the process in which pressure and volume changes at constant temperature. Such process is called as isothermal process or isothermal change. Now we have to study the thermodynamics of the isothermal process. We have to study the thermodynamics of isothermal process. As you know that isothermal process means the process in which pressure and volume changes at constant temperature. So as temperature is constant, then pressure of given mass of gas is inversely proportional to its volume. As temperature is constant, we consider three thermodynamic state variable: pressure, volume and temperature. Out of those, temperature is constant in this process, therefore pressure and volume varies. So pressure and volume are variable. Now the pressure of given mass of gas is inversely proportional to its volume. This is the Boyle's law. And by rearranging this, we get pressure and volume that is equal to constant. PV is equal to constant at constant temperature. So according to Boyle's law, we can say that the pressure is inversely proportional to its volume and therefore PV is equal to constant. Now if we consider Pi is the initial pressure of an ideal gas enclosed in a cylinder, then corresponding volume is given by Vi. So we can say that Vi is the initial volume of gas enclosed in the cylinder. Then at constant temperature, its pressure and volume goes on changing. So new value of its pressure is given by Pf. So Pf is the final pressure of an ideal gas enclosed in the cylinder, and Vf is also its a final value. So according to this equation, PV is equal to constant, we can write P1 or Pi Vi, that is equal to Pf Vf, and it is equal to constant according to Boyle's law. So we get new relation, Pi Vi is equal to Pf Vf, that is equal to constant. Now if we consider an ideal gas equation, if we consider an ideal gas is enclosed in a cylinder, then ideal gas equation is given by PV is equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation, in which P is the pressure, V is the volume, and N is number of moles, R is the universal gas constant, and T is corresponding temperature. By rearranging this equation, we get P is equal to nRT upon V. This is equation 2. Now, if we consider an isothermal expansion of a ideal gas enclosed in the cylinder, then during that expansion, work done is very small. In that case, work done is very small, and this work done is given by dW. This dW is equal to PdV, where P is pressure and dV is the change in the volume. This is the small work done during the isothermal process. Now, as we know that volume of ideal gas goes on changing from Vi to Vf. As Vi is initial volume, it changes to final volume Vf. Therefore, total work done during this process is given by W, and that W is equal to, integrating this, we get integration of dW, integration starting from Vi to Vf. Initial volume is Vi and final volume is Vf. So we get work done W is equal to integration of PdV, integration starting from Vi to Vf. So this is the total work done, W. Now from equation 2, we get pressure P is equal to nRT upon V. By substituting this equation in this, we get W is equal to. So W is equal to integration of Vi, integration changing from Vi to Vf. Value of P is nRT upon V into dV as it is. Now in this case, number of mole, N is number of mole, it is constant, R is universal constant, T is temperature, these three quantities are constant. So take out of the integration, then we get W is equal to nRT into integration starting from Vi to Vf. dV upon V. This is equation 3. Now we have to solve this. We get mathematical formula for this. So integration of dV upon V, integration starting from Vi to Vf, is equal to log Vf upon Vi. As we substitute this formula in this equation, then we get work done. This work done W is equal to nRT. We substitute value of this integration, log of Vf upon Vi, where Vf is the final volume and Vi is the initial volume. So we get integration, we get value of work done, that is equation 4. Now this integration 4 gives us the work done during this isothermal process. Now when we consider isothermal process, and if an ideal gas is enclosed in the cylinder, then internal energy of a system depends upon the temperature. As you know that in case of isothermal process, temperature remains constant. There is no change in its temperature. Therefore, internal energy remains constant. As internal energy remains constant, for delta T is equal to 0, therefore change in the internal energy is also equal to 0. So remember that when we consider isothermal process, in isothermal process change in the temperature is equal to 0. As temperature remains constant, the change in internal energy is also equal to 0. Now, if we consider expansion of that ideal gas under the isothermal condition, then there is expansion of a volume. Now, we consider first law of thermodynamics. So, according to first law of thermodynamics, Q is equal to delta U plus W. Now, as you know that at delta T equal to 0 or under the isothermal process, delta T is equal to 0. Therefore, change in the internal energy is also equal to 0. Substituting this value, we get Q is equal to W. So, from this we can say that the total amount of heat energy supplied to this system is converted into work. Total heat converted into work during the isothermal process. If we consider expansion of a gas during the isothermal process, we know that heat is absorbed by the gas, and as heat is absorbed by the gas, there is expansion of a gas and its volume goes on increasing. Its volume goes on increasing, and during that there is positive work done. There is positive work done. Now, when we consider gas is compressed, then heat is released from that gas and work done in that case is negative. As you know that total amount of heat is utilized to convert, or it is converted to perform work. So that's why we get Q is equal to W. Now we know that according to equation 4, this total work done W is equal to, so we substitute here Q is equal to nRT into log of Vf minus Vi. In that case, Vf is the final volume and Vi is the initial volume. So, in this way, we get Q is equal to, value of Q is nRT into log Vf upon Vi. Now, under the isothermal process, we have to draw the PV diagram. So, PV diagram under the isothermal process. So, if we consider initial state which is shown by A, so its coordinates are Pi, because Pi is the initial pressure and Vi is initial volume. So, coordinates of A are Vi, Pi. And if we consider final state B, then corresponding coordinates are PF and VF. So coordinates of B are VF, PF. So this is the PV diagram under the isothermal process. Under the isothermal process, temperature remains constant, and therefore as pressure goes on decreasing, its volume goes on increasing. This graph shows that at constant temperature, pressure goes on decreasing, its volume goes on increasing. Or in another word, when we consider B is from B to A, its volume goes on decreasing, at the same time its pressure goes on increasing. So remember that under the isothermal process, change in the temperature is 0. Temperature remains constant, or at constant temperature pressure goes on decreasing and volume goes on increasing. So this is the isothermal process. Now we stop here. Thank you.